Hello, hello, and welcome, my Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your Path of True Love read for May, what's left of May, June 2020, or timeless. Whenever you're supposed to watch it is when you're supposed to catch it. Cool, cool. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and very, very honored to be doing this reading for you today, working from my home. Beautiful, cloudy, overcast, but hilly, wouldn't say mountainous, Holbrook, Long Island, New York. If you are new to my channel, please do consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell, because I'm putting out content every day, whether it's a live stream or a daily read or a recorded video like this one or some of my back catalog from Vimeo. I'm pulling stuff out, editing it to get us through this challenging time on planet Earth. Prayer, meditation, spiritual practice, all that spiritual teachery stuff I do, aside from readings. But we can get down to business with this reading, shall we? Feel free to comment, by the way, because I do like a good comment in the comment section. It's helpful. But we are looking at a Path of True Love, what I'm calling a 7-card draw. Yeah, I know, it's a type of poker. But we are going to be pulling only 7 cards from 6 different decks. Obviously, one deck we will be pulling 2 cards from, to get you pieces of guidance and grace about where you are headed on the Path of True Love for May and June 2020, or timeless, as I said, whenever you are supposed to come across this. They're just clues, tips, and hints. I'm keeping these relatively short because upload times are still ridiculous. I guess it's just the neighborhood that I'm in. Everybody's home, so it's just slowing everything down. So this way you can take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check your other signs. It is a general reading after all, right? You just want to take the clues, the tips, the hints that work for you so you can check your other signs and get a more complete piece of the puzzle of your spiritual path, your hero's journey, your fate being woven into destiny step by step in terms of your relationships in your life, becoming the true love that you are meant to be in this life. Twin flames, soulmates, all of that, those are just occurrences on your path. Ultimately, it's about your relationship to the divine, your relationship to yourself, and that's what these reads are for and why I love doing them and why I think they're more important than all the other readings that we do. It's not so much about, is it a twin flame or is it a soulmate? It's like, where am I? Like, what's my bearing on this journey, like GPS? Where am I? What do I need? What do I need to know? You with me? So I'm going to focus on my breath. I suggest you do the same. We'll all be in the present moment. You'll be tuning to the same source that I'm in, because there's only one breath and only one spirit and only one light and only one truth and blah, blah, blah. But that we can get you some Gemini mercurial information that you could play with. Cool, cool. All the decks that I read are in the description box at the very bottom. There's other cool stuff on the way down, starting with the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Dorian Virtue. I'll call out the rest of the decks as I go. Please, my air signs, breathe. Yeah, maybe more than one on this one. My angels, please, one card in clarity for the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. A Healing with the Angels Oracle. What is the healing that is available with the angels? What is the angel helping them heal, offering them heal on the Path of True Love for May, June 2020? What you got for them, my angels? Please, just one, just one. Serenity. Serenity. Now, certainly an emotion, right? You feel serene. The serenity, however, is so associated with the 12-step process, the serenity prayer, right? The serenity to change well, here's my version. Oh, good God Almighty, grant me the serenity to accept this crazy, I can't change, right? The courage to change the things I can in this present moment, my breath, the way I'm seeing this, whether I want to forgive or not, and the wisdom to know the difference. But serenity is certainly a thing where also, when you surrender all of your opinions on stuff and just allow things to be, right? Our judgments of, we deserve this, we deserve that, we want this, we want that, instead of just sort of relaxing into, well, maybe everything is chaotic as it is exactly how my life is supposed to be right now for some purpose, not reason. Reason's a human thing. Purpose is of the divine, and we often don't see it at all. Even in retrospect, sometimes we don't, but it depends on how willing are we to surrender what we believe, right? That's the courage to change the things I can, to change that we came into this world to change. We came into this world to grow and evolve, and the courage to change the things I can, my point of view, my take on things, my narrative that I'm giving things to it. There's always a higher narrative. There's always a higher truth. So let's see. One card down. Let's see what the goddesses have to say through the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Please, nice deep breath. The collective divine feminine, half of the universal energy, please, my goddesses. One card in clarity for this Gemini collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love, May, June 2020, or timeless, whenever they need to come across this information. Please, my goddesses, what have you got for them? A piece of your divine feminine guidance and grace for the well-being of all. Alrighty then, you've got the card of the Shakti, the life dancer, the universe card, the world card, that you are at the end of a cycle, or at least coming into one. Probably at the end of a relationship in one way, shape, or form, being that the true love is, the path of true love is about relationships. And there are just certain things that you can change, certain things you can't. And sometimes there's nothing left to do but cry or rejoice, right? Particularly if it's the end of something toxic. But it usually does speak of a successful ending from the soul's point of view. Which means is that, what does that mean? That everything that you experience is to be welcomed as something to make you grow and evolve. That there are no errors, there are no mistakes in the divine plan, even if you believe there are, which is part of that serenity thing. Well, I did the best that I could. Like, sometimes that's all we get, or that's all we can give. All right, well, like it or not, I didn't get what I wanted. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, maybe they didn't, did or didn't, but I gave it my best, and at least it is over. It has got some kind of closure there. But remember, this card then reboots with the card of the Fool, and then it hits the first card of the major arcana, the Magician or the Witch in this deck, and you start around again. Now keep in mind that is the voices of the divine feminine, so it might be that there's a serenity about that completion within yourself, like you're over something, or it just like the timer went off. Ding, it's cookies, right? It was hot dough a second ago, but ding, right? It went from hot dough to cookie, ding. Some process is complete, come full circle. Let's see what the gods have to say. Liking this for you, my gems, because you're so truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Breathe. Oh, my gods, my divine masculines, the other half of the universal energy of it all. Oh, the tea, the shade, the pink lemonade, please, my gods. What's going on for this Gemini collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May, June 2020. We've got a pretty good take on what the angels are saying here with serenity in general. And the goddesses talking about, that card of completion, Shakti, the life dancer, in between or ending one cycle, about to begin the next. Please, what have you got for the Gemini collective, my gods? Path of true love, May, June 2020, or timeless. Four of Cups. That this is about some emotionally dissatisfaction going on. Something emotionally dissatisfying, right? The Four of Cups certainly can be about emotional rest. And certainly, if you're tired, if you're exhausted, if you're empathic and feeling everybody's everything, take a break. Absolutely take a break, but then there's probably a breakthrough that comes with this. Or if you have been in a dissatisfying relationship emotionally, what is it that you can change? What is it that you can't? What is the difference? Therein lies the lesson with the healing with the angels. But Four of Cups means that you're feeling a little meh. Like this isn't satisfying. This isn't perhaps healthy. This isn't speaking to my soul. It may be giving my ego comfort. Here we have Psyche, before she becomes a goddess, married already to the god of love, Eros, erotic love. Sisters come to visit, put some bugs in her ear, some doubts in her, and even though she's living in a heavenly like palace, she's never seen her beloved face to face. So she begins to doubt. Now, what comes of that? You got to read the rest of the myth. 1,000-year-old cliffhanger, 3,000-year-old cliffhanger. It's not a new story. Cupid or Eros and Psyche. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next deck. And this is the one that we're going to pull 2 from. We're going to get you half the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, the Suit of Problems, and the response to that will be from the other half, the Luck, the Healing, and the Grace decks. Because what's the problem on the path of true love? Really, it's not much of a journey if there isn't a problem. Yeah, just protagonist all the way through. No antagonist anywhere to be found. Boring. Let's have a look-see-ducksy, shall we? Breathe. My Ascended Masters of the Path of True Love, please. What's the problem? What do you see as the problem to be addressed or learned or grown from in this Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign? Path of True Love read, 7-card draw for the Geminis this May, June 2020. What have you got for them, my Ascended Masters? Please, just the one? Expectations. What were you expecting? Now, I don't mean that like, here, I'll do it really shady. Well, what were you expecting? I don't mean it like that. I mean, what were you expecting? Expectations. You know, we can place people and places and things in our own, what we think is going to happen so very, very, very high that how could it not lead to a sense of emotional disappointment? It has been said that expectations are the seeds of disappointment and or heartbreak. So it does feel like there is some dissolution going on here in terms of disillusionment, right? A dissolution of and disillusionment, not quite the same words, but that same vibe here, that something is coming to an end. Some form of relationship. Does this have to be romantic, sexual? So far, no. So far, no, not at all. But you had some high expectations of things going a certain way, and it doesn't look like they're going that way with that 4 of Cups. But let's have a look. Let's ask the Ascended Masters for the other half of this. The piece of luck, the piece of healing, or the piece of grace. Breathe. One more. My Ascended Masters, please. 1 card in clarity for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Signs on the path of true love for May, June 2020. The angels are talking serenity. The goddesses are talking Shakti, the life dancer. The card of the universe, the end of it and the beginning of the new. The gods are talking about 4 of Cups, real emotional stagnation or dissatisfaction for what's going on in a relationship, or maybe just life in general. And with expectations as the problem. And who didn't have expectations of doing anything aside from what we're all dealing with right now on planet Earth? That, of course, that's going to lead to some emotional disappointment. So what is the piece of luck, the piece of grace, or the piece of healing from them, please, that they can integrate on the path of true love, my Ascended Masters? And it's a cool card. It's one of the luck suit, adventure. That's how you have an adventure. You let go of your expectations. You say, maybe, just maybe, I will ask the golden question. What if this is the best opportunity that's ever been given to me ever, 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 ever? Yeah, Matt Kahn's book, Everything is Here to Help You. He talks about the golden question. What if the worst things that have ever happened to me have been the best opportunities I've ever been given? Right? It's like, that's not just a passing question. That's just not like, ooh, fortune cookie question. That's like a contemplative life changer. To see this as the soul's journey, right? The hero's journey. The path of true love is an adventure. And I had my guides, really the angels, say to me, you are so brave. We just want you to know, it's like, it brought me to tears, just the recognition that I got from my own angels on this stuff. I wasn't expecting it either. That's how I know it wasn't like me just self-nurturing. They showed me the past couple of relationships that I was in. It's like you were vulnerable, you didn't get what you wanted, but man, you smashed your heart wide open and you're better for it. You're so brave, you're so courageous. You really are heroes on the hero's journey of the path of true love. And like tears are like pooling in my ears because I was laying on my back, right? But it is an adventure. That's why we come back. That's why we come back for the journey, for the adventure. That's why we have to forget everything. Otherwise, it's just choreography. Not that there's anything wrong with good choreography. Of course, it depends on the choreographer and those executing it. I'm sorry, my heart still belongs to Bob Fosse, silly little gay boy that I am. But there you have it. Let's ask the Ascended Masters, because they gave you expectation and adventure. Let them get you a healing mantra. Nice deep breath. Path of True Love. I love these readings so much. I find them so much deeper. And so having nothing to do with other people, this is your part of it, right? Regardless of if you're dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame, because this could be a soulmate where you work it out, or it could be a twin flame where you blow each other up. And anywhere in between, obviously. My Ascended Masters of the Path of True Love, please. One card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the Path of True Love for May, June 2020? Please, what you got? What you got for my gems? What's the perfect healing mantra for them? No, I don't want to see what it is. Activating the third eye. Very, very Gemini, E-Y-E. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. Oh my God, are you willing to see things differently, Gemini? Activating the third eye. The mantra is, I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. And how I remembered the order was Bic. Like, oh, I don't have one on the table. I like the Bic, like my lighter. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. Let's read you what that one's all about. Activating the third eye, not terribly long. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. As your third eye opens, you are able to notice how each moment is a catalyst for your ever-expanding soul. See, this is about the adventure, right? It's like in the moment, right? You're able to notice how each moment, like on an adventure, each moment really does count. Through your third eye, you will be able to more clearly see the lessons each moment offers, allowing every encounter to help you become an even more radiant expression of your highest potential, which is what this game is all about, particularly the Path of True Love. This mantra is ideal for dissolving personal judgments. We all have them. Developing more patience. We all need to. And tempering inner conflict. Well, should I or shouldn't I, right? Well, I have these expectations, but I'm also feeling kind of blah about it. I mean, should I take the adventure or shouldn't I? I don't know. But maybe if I'm willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions, ... your life will change. Which is sort of the point. We didn't come here to stay the same. We came here to change and evolve. It's the crucible, planet Earth. Not just the Arthur Miller play either. Breathe. Last card down, higher selves of all involved. Help me put it all together, please. The higher selves of all involved, please. One card in clarity for the Gemini collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. On the Path of True Love for May, June 2020, please pick a card. What is the whisper of love that you would have the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs hear from you, higher self of all involved? Like attracts like. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. So what do you need to do? You need to be willing to see beyond your beliefs, ideas, and conclusions in order to see this as an adventure, one where you can just let go of those expectations, and along with that sort of emotional doldrums, because you begin to see it as an adventure, and that you're really at a place where you are able to now like look behind you and see from the card of the universe, oh my God, it's all been an adventure all along, and I didn't realize I was a hero on a journey, but now I know. That was very Gemini how I said that. And yet, all with this sense of serenity, that there's no rush either, right? That you can really, like, you go, oh, this is not about how fast I can get it done. I know, blasphemy, but it's true. That this is about how much can I grow? Can I heal? Can I learn? Like a hero on a journey. Like an adventure. Like, you know, adventure movies, they don't show you, and then they slept for 12 hours, right? They just jump cut to the next action scene. Well, that you can take this as a meandering journey, knowing what you don't know, doing what you can to change what you can, letting go, having serenity about what you can't, and really not just activating that third eye, but attracting to you more love, by being more loving to yourself as well as to others for the well-being of all. So that's pretty neato, peachy kino. So let's give you the blessing. My collective pantheons, may the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love to find the serenity as a result of their expectations being healed by seeing it as an adventure and seeing it from the point of view of a leg of the adventure perhaps completed, while they activate their third eye, being willing to see beyond their beliefs, ideas, and conclusions, which will resolve some of that emotional boredom, doldrum, dissatisfaction as they realize that like attracts like, and things have been stale because they haven't been playing the game. They haven't been taking the adventure, which was necessary, but now, perhaps on the path of true love, they are ready to play ball for the well-being of all. May they be so blessed. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you for watching. Again, please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment. I want to see if this resonates for any of you all out there. Oh, I love you all so much, my Geminis. You are, as ever, truly outrageous. Truly outrageous. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of May, June, etc. Timeless on the path of true love, my darlings. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.